So Euro USD continues on its upward way. The question right now is whether this level is going to hold and we end up with a double top. It is 119.056. Now, just so we're all on the same page, you can see we have broken through a pretty key level, and that key level was down here, which was 118.053. We are now touching on this fractal level here. Okay, so that is the level that we're flirting with at the moment. I would assume, I haven't checked this, but I would assume that that is a pretty big Fibonacci level, just through the Fibonacci, 61.8. Okay, so last week we rejected the 61.8, and this week at the moment we are breaking through. So it just depends on how the weekly closes on this. I'm still looking for longs. This is a pretty solid uptrend. There's no debates about that. We're playing into dollar weakness right now. And for as long as the Feds continue, the dollar weakness is going to continue. So yeah, so for me, I'm looking for the pullback and then looking for the opportunity to get in. It does look like a potential double top. You've got a pin bar there and an inside bar on the 8 hour, but until we break below the neckline of the double top, which would be down here, a 116.961, then it is not a double top. Okay, so trend is up. You can see the 1 hour trend is up. We are forming sort of a triangle here, okay, which is another consolidation pattern. Don't read too much into that triangle. How many of them have not played out this week and last week? So often you get a breakdown onto structure and then it moves to the upside. So I'm going to continue with that ploy. If we get through this 119.056, come back and test it. That's my entry for long. Otherwise I'm looking for a deeper pullback, and the pullback I'm looking for at the moment is, let's use this level here, is between the areas of 118.217 and 118.053. Okay, next pair, Aussie dollar USD. Pretty much similar situation at the moment. We didn't really get much happening yesterday. We had a bit of a rally up, broke through the highs and then came back. I think let's just put a level on the high there. So I will still be looking for longs here. Same scenario is on the Euro USD. We've got what looks like a consolidation pattern off a level. This is a level it's on at the moment. Lots of tails, engulfing bar here. I'd be watching this at the open. Okay, this does look set for continuation to the upside. The other thing with this pair is there is our upward trend line. It looks like we're bouncing off that. Okay, so we are at a level. This level here is 0.71921. I'll just give it a couple more hours around this level to see what transpires, but that is definitely an opportunity at the moment. Okay, and pound USD, looking on the weekly, look to the left and you can see a lot of resistance. Okay, look at all this resistance on the left here. If we come down to the 8 hour, you'll understand why we are flirting in this area. Okay, not really interested in this at the moment until we get a clear break, or alternatively get another pullback, and then I would take another attempt at the top. Pullback at the moment, let's just add a level here. Oh, there's a couple, so there's one and then there's another one here. So that's kind of the area that I'd be looking at. I'd want to stay above this swing low here. So we're looking at 139.46 or alternatively 137.97. Okay, yeah, I'm not too comfortable with this pair. I think Aussie dollar US dollar offers a little bit more of a plan. Pound Japanese yen, starting on the weekly as well. We are at a weekly level. This is the weekly level here, 139.131, and this is the second weekly level, which is this previous fractal here, and that is 137.790. So that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. We'd also have this pretty strong trend line at the moment, which looks like we're breaking, but I think there's a little bit more work that needs to be done on this pair before we can confirm that. So for now, we had, yesterday we spoke about this triangle here. We had the triangle break. We had a vicious pullback onto it, and then we rallied. So you can see the triangle. There's a triangle, there's a triangle head. We broke through, came back and tested. Would have been the offer to buy, and then hit that top trend line again. So we need a little bit more on this trend line before we can actually get this thing moving in the right direction. But in saying that, let's just delete all the noise. Okay, let's just put that level back in there. And let's assume that this retest is not good enough for the bulls. So we want to see it come back on here, retest this better, 138324, for another attempt to get through the weekly levels higher up. Okay, I still would keep us on the watch list. This downward trend line looks like it may be breaking it. I wouldn't say it's broken just yet, so just keep it in your watch list. I wouldn't be jumping in long just yet. I want to see the structure that is working out at the moment sort itself out. So the structure I'm referring to is this range. Okay, we are going sideways. So we want to break up, retest, and then a continuation, or pull back to the bottom of the range and we'll buy it off there. Last pair that I'm looking at is Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. And we have some pretty big levels. I'm waiting for this pullback here onto structure. There's actually another one there. So that's kind of the area that we're looking for this pullback into, which is 75,789, or alternatively 75,604. So we had a pretty strong move down. We've had one move up, one move down, one move up, a second move down, almost off structure. This is a pretty big engulfing bar at the moment, so this could be the level we need to pay attention to. I'm of the opinion that we're in between levels. Okay, so there would have been my first level there. Okay, you can see that was a retest there. We've broken through and we didn't quite tag the next level, so I would be waiting for this next level to be tagged before looking at that. Okay, but that's another one to keep on the watch list. There may be an opportunity to buy here shortly. Okay, so that is my view today, and hope it helps. It's been really choppy and topsy-turvy the last week and a bit actually. But now there are trades on offer. Just you've got to take your profit quickly. Don't try and hold anything too long until we break through these major levels. That is the name of the game. Anyway, hope it helps you, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.